Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a little something different today. Instead of a speed build, I'm doing a create a sim. I just got the new expansion pack, Eco Living, and I really wanted to try out some of the stuff, like the clothes and the hairstyles. I also really wanted to try the Mac update that we got in the new patch update. So I really wanted to play with that for a bit. I also had to create a sim to move into my new speed build that I will be posting tomorrow for you to see. So I was like, let me create a sim, have her move into this new speed build I did, and I think you'll like it. It's pretty interesting. It is up on the gallery right now if you want to download it. I realized that I haven't shared my gallery name for you all, and that is Caitlin1948. It is KATLYN1948. That is my gallery name. That is what I go by. And that's where you can find my builds and my saved sims. So right now, I just literally pressed the shuffle button on this face tool until I found a face that I liked. And I found this one, and I'm like, okay, I see potential here. And I really wanted to give this sim like cheekbones for days. I don't know, I love like a cheekbone feature on people. So I was like, I want to give her cheekbones. But when I was like pulling in her face to give her cheekbones, I was like, well, she looks sort of kind of like malnourished. I don't know a better way to describe it. She looks a little like she needs a little meat on her bones. So I think I do end up like fixing that a bit, just making her a little bit fuller in the face. I obviously do change the nose. I didn't like the way the shape of the nose was the original one, so I try to find one that fit the face well, and I did end up doing that. I did elongate it just a little bit more, and pulled the face out just a bit more. I don't know what features I was going for. I don't know. I think I was just trying to make sure it was proportionate in some way. And when I looked at it from the front in this angle, I really did enjoy the way that she looked. And I was like, okay, I can work with this. I got this. And then I'm trying to figure out like an eye shape and where I want her eyes to be or position on her face, and I do fiddle around with that a lot, and I just realized that I use the word fiddle like so much in my videos, so I'm so sorry. But I do mess around with the eyes a bit, and I pull back just to see how her smile is, and then her mouth sort of creeped me out, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna change the mouth. But I think in the end I end up using the same mouth that was on her. I can't remember. But I do look through some of the mouths that they have here, and just see how she smiles, make sure it doesn't look all creepy looking, because this one I picked and I was like, oh, her mouth when she smiles sort of looks like the Joker or something. Like it's just too much. So I go for another mouth, and then it was just worse. It was see, like when she's smiling right there, it looks completely horrible. So I think I opted for this sixth option here, with the mouth, and I did like how that looked, and so I kept it. And then I'm going back to the eyes. I pull them a little bit closer, and I think I pushed them up a bit. And I don't, like I said, I don't really know what features I was going for in this build. I guess I did want her to be Asian. I've seen Asian, people of Asian descent with freckles, and so I was like, oh, I think this is a cool feature. So I think, I went sort of Asian-esque with this build. Build with this create a sim. And I think she came out pretty cool. Let me see. I think fix her hair. Yeah, I definitely darkened the hair because I didn't like the way the blonde looked on the skin tone. And I end up going for this black with highlights, almost grayish, I guess. It's the last color in for the hair options. And then I was starting to play around with Eco Living hairstyles, and I really loved that curly look that came with Eco Living, but it was all pulled back, and I wanted a little bit more like her hair flowing behind her. So I scroll a little bit more, and I end up finding this one that we see now. This one is the one that I end up going with. I don't know, it's very chic. I think it's chic, maybe boho-ish. I don't know. I liked it a lot. This sim, I sort of imagined, because I built her for I created her for the build that I, just finished. She's definitely eco. Now I didn't build in the Eco Living World. I can't remember the name right now. I just got it. I didn't build in the Eco Living World, but I did use a lot of Eco Living things on the speed build that you'll see tomorrow. And so it is very eco-esque, but also kind of modern at the same time. But it's not too like in your face eco-friendly. It's more so like kind of imagine her being a gardener. So that's why the way I built her or created her. And then I knew that we got the MAC makeup in base game with the new update for base game, and I was like, okay, I don't usually put makeup on my Sims because I don't wear makeup, so I'm like, if I don't wear makeup, my Sims aren't gonna wear makeup. But I'm like, I'm gonna play around with it, so I went with a lot of like neutral colors, neutral tones to put on her face, but it still, like, I don't know, it still brightened her up and made her look classier. Yeah, we'll go with classier. Now, I did get this question asked. I don't have custom content on my Sims 4. I haven't downloaded any custom content at all, and I've had The Sims for a couple of years now. Obviously, only been making videos for like the last week and a half, but I don't have any custom content. I don't know if I am gonna get custom content. Maybe. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff that custom content has to offer, and it's really cool, like really realistic looking. Like some of the hairs that they offer, even the makeup, and they're really awesome. But I don't know if I want to download custom content quite yet. I know all my builds. I'm going to try to, obviously, if I do ever decide to download custom content with my builds, I'm going to definitely try to keep the custom content out of it. Yeah, and you just see me putting on her makeup and whatnot. And then the clothes, I really wanted to be Eco Living clothes because, again, new expansion pack, new clothes. I really wanted to put all those clothes on her. So it was very just like basic, very basic, create a sim. Very basic Eco Living clothes, and I didn't get to go through all of it because I wasn't really showcasing the pack. I just wanted to create the sim to put into my new house because I needed a sim to be in that house. Maybe I will do a let's play with her later on, because she is, like I said, she is my gardener. She is very eco-friendly, and you'll see that in the traits that I provide her. And I am removing her clothes right now because I wanted to see, like, how her body shape was underneath the clothes. You really can't tell sometimes because the clothes can be so bulky. So I really wanted to, fix her up that way. Yeah, and I'm just playing around with it a bit. I wanted her to be sort of curvy and not too straight, I guess you can say. I did get rid of like that thigh gap because I'm like, no, not here for it. I don't have a thigh gap. She's not gonna have a thigh gap. So definitely got rid of that. Gave her some thunder dyes, why not? And then I'm just scrolling through, and I scrolled for like 2 minutes trying to find all this Eco Living clothes when I could have just filtered it, and I end up filtering it, but my dumb butt doesn't think to do that right away, and it isn't until I spend almost 2-3 minutes scrolling through this thing that I'm like, oh, wait a minute, filter, hello. So yeah, you'll see me filter it in a minute. I think I do end up getting rid of the feminine tag because I'm like, equality, yay. She doesn't have to be feminine. Okay, like, really, come on. No, anyway. I know it's default. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I finally filtered to eco lifestyle, or eco. Wow, I keep calling it wrong. I kept saying eco living. It's eco lifestyle, but same difference. And I do almost look at every shirt because I thought they were really cool. I really did enjoy. I like the sweaters especially. Like, the sweaters are super cute, and I'm like, okay, so Sim sort of stepped up with this because these are some of the clothes like I might wear. Like, I would wear some of this stuff. So I did like the clothes selection that they had. It was very gender neutral. Like, I noticed how gender neutral it really was, because I mean, I don't know, I really like that fact, because it's like, okay, some of these shirts can definitely work for, like, I ended up putting this shirt on her right here, and I think it could work for either a guy or a girl, whichever you build in or create in The Sims. So I was really happy with a lot of the gender neutral clothing that they had. And then, see, I learned from my mistake, and I filtered. I did eco lifestyle, filtered it for the pants. You see? Smart right there. I learned from my mistakes, okay? I haven't forgotten to put lights in my speed builds since the first build that I did. Yeah, and then I'm just looking at some of the clothes here, or the bottoms here. I did want to put these jeans on her at first, because I'm like, okay, this is something I would probably wear. But they didn't really find a swatch that I liked or that matched really well. I mean, I guess this one kind of matched with her shirt, but I don't know, I didn't like the combination, so I just ended up not going with these shorts, and I think I went with the pants that were basically the same color as her shirt. Talk about like uniform or something. Feel like I'm in like Divergent or Hunger Games or something like that when I did this color scheme. And then I went with sandals, like cute little strappy sandals that I would definitely wear too. I like the sandals, they were cute. I was like, oh, can I get a pair of these? So, I mean, I was gonna go with those chunk ones first, and I'm like, oh, I don't really like those. But then I saw the flat ones, and they were so strappy and so cute, and I'm like, I want them in real life. But, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can find a pair like that in real life. I'm pretty sure. And then I go into her character traits, and like I said, I really wanted her to be eco living, eco lifestyle, vegetarian, you know, all about nature. So that's what I did for her. She's definitely a nature person. Like, she likes to garden and she likes to be outside, and I made her vegetarian, even though I'm totally not a vegetarian. But she is, because she's awesome. She rocks like that. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I like the way she turned out. I thought she was really cute. And I think I end up naming her Talia. Yeah. Oh, that's my name right there. I just saw it. I'm like, oh, look at that. My name. That's the first time I ever got my name, like in the shuffled when I did that. But anyway, I end up, naming her Talia, and then I changed her last name to Wu. So her name is Talia Wu, and she is available in the gallery if you choose to download her. And I hope you have fun with her. If you have eco lifestyle, have fun with her and put her in the eco lifestyle world. You know, I think she'd thrive there considering her personality traits, and I think she'd definitely want to make the world better. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and tomorrow will be my speed build for my house that I made for her. Anyway, hope you guys liked it, and have a good night. Bye.